Hello, welcome to the Daily Moth. Ready for some news? Tomorrow night at the California School for the Deaf, the football team will have a game that will be on ESPN2 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. They'll play against the Woodland Christian School. The ESPN High School Showcase has featured so many different schools, and they have selected CSDF. They filmed the team for a documentary feature, and this is the follow-up with it on television. The ESPN producer said that they would bring 9 cameras for this game. Usually there's just 5, but wanted extra to catch the signals. They also said they would have some moments without sound, but it's no different for deaf viewers. It's really an honor to see deaf players on TV, though. So go ahead and take a look at this flyer. A Florida man is suing the city of Orlando because in December he was arrested when a police officer saw that what he thought was meth on the on the floorboard. But really it was just a Krispy Kreme donut. He was pulled over into a 7-Eleven parking lot for speeding. The 64-year-old man tried to tell police it was just a donut, but 2 roadside tests for meth using the glaze was positive. It was positive for meth, so he informed the man, and he ended up going to jail. Several weeks later, state drug lab testing showed that it was in fact not meth, and it was negative for it, and that's why the man is suing the city. There was a New York article investigation that said roadside drug tests, which are field drug tests, were not always dependable, but can put people in jail for very long periods of time. They can really pressure you to say that you're guilty for your plea in exchange for shorter periods of time in jail. Next year, in 2017, the cost for health insurance through healthcare.gov will increase by 22%. This is a really huge increase. On November 1st, it is open enrollment, which is when Americans will need to have minimum coverage. You must have that, or you can end up getting a tax penalty. If a person doesn't have health insurance, they can enroll for a health insurance plan with ACA. So you need to have that, otherwise you will pay this giant tax penalty. Some companies don't want to be a part of this, leaving a lot of states. So it's a really big issue with the health insurance industry. Obamacare really has been disliked by Republicans, and Donald Trump speaks against Obamacare in his speeches, saying that he would repeal and replace the act. And you can take a look at his tweet here, which says Obamacare is a disaster and rates are going through the sky, ready to explode. I will fix it. Hillary can't. Florida is an important state with 29 electoral votes, and the state could go either Republican or Democratic. In a recent Florida poll, Bloomberg politic Trump leads the state with a higher percentage. It's really a toss-up. It can go either way in this election for Florida, and it'll have a big part. So an update with this war against ISIS in Mosul, which is in Iraq. At first, the Iraqi and Kurdish forces made good progress in the villages in the city, but now they are facing serious rebels from ISIS. They've sent many suicide bombers, oil fields on fire, and they've used civilians as human shields. The U.S. is involved with the air support and providing military advisors, but no U.S. troops, they're not involved. Ash Carter, the U.S. Defense Secretary, said there will be a military operation to attack ISIS within the next few weeks. He said he planned this with others for a while now, and said they have the resources to really support and fight in both cities at the same time to destroy ISIS. And the fact that they can have a religious country or government. So that's all I have for today. I'll see you tomorrow, and stay with the light.